All right, this is a video for the Evangelism 1 class. And I talked to my cousin, uh, Robert, and it's like his past and everything. He used to be like a pastor. Uh, he could have been uh, in charge of a church now, but he got really bad into drugs and all of that, and uh, had to go to jail and all of that. So it was like, but he's got out and he's uh, been good for like 18 years now. But it's like every night we call and talk, and it's like he's had medical problems and everything. So for the past few years, it's like I've been talking to him and all of that. So it was like now he's on fire for God. Uh, And it's like he wanted basically to know why God's uh, allowed him to go through the things that he's gone through and all of that. But uh, it's like he's really on fire right now. So it's like the other day, it's like he was at his church, and an evangelist come in, and it's like they laid hands on him, and he like uh, fell out. He didn't want to or anything. He didn't want to fall out or anything like that, but he fell out, hit his head on the chair or something like that. But it was like later it was like his pastor. They asked the pastor was like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And it's like the pastor was like, "Well, it's kind of weird and all of that." So it's like my cousin. He didn't really know what happened and everything. So it was just like he went and researched it, and then he found like the kundalini spirit. So it was like he asked me, it's like, "Hey, do you have you ever heard of it?" And I was like, "Yes, I have." And it's like he's like, "Why would he's like, do you think that's what happened to me?" Because when he told me the story, I was like, uh, "Yeah, I believe that's exactly what happened to you because you don't actually let uh, a group like that really lay their hands on you, transfer spirits and stuff like that." So it's like I was like, "That's possibility. That's what could have happened and all that." So in short, basically, it's like he did the study, and I was like, "Well, maybe God wanted you to know the difference between." The real Holy Spirit and the counterfeit Holy Spirit. And then I explained to him about like working at a bank, working with money. Uh, you don't learn counterfeit by working with the fake stuff. Learn counterfeit by working with the real stuff and everything. Uh, so it's like I think God let him experience this uh, kundalini uh, that he would actually know and understand. It's like, see, right now he's got one of the biggest callings in his life that I know of, and everything. It's like, I mean, God's going to use him, uh, but he's got to get him to where he can use him. It's like he's been out of church for a long time and everything, and I just he's actually come out more since I started talking to him, and I've been on fire for God. It's like so it's like I believe that he's basically uh my helper, or it's like Paul and Timothy. It's like I consider him my like uh partner in the Lord, pretty much. It's like because it's like we talk all the time. We're always doing like Bible studies together and everything. Uh, so I think God's going to use both of us in a miraculous way, and it's like we're looking for the miraculous. Basically, it's like the miracles and stuff like that. Uh, But anyway, I told him, it's like, I told him that God was going to use him, and this experience for the kundalini spirit was basically God teaching him he's got to learn the difference in the real and the counterfeit and everything. So it's like that way when he's out, he can actually experience, uh, he'll actually know the difference and everything. So when that spirit starts manifesting, he can know to shut it down and deal with it then and everything like that. Because he's got a heart of a pastor, so he's going to be eventually doing a lot of ministry and stuff like that. So he just needs to learn and everything. So, all right, I think that's enough for the evangelism one. 6 minutes. All right.